we'll come back again. See, in the previous class we have worked out one problem and find out the values of x, y, z. So solve a system of linear equations by matrix method. So let us continue and consider one more problem here. See, this is very important problem for 5 marks in part D. So let me explain one more problem, how to solve the system of linear equations by matrix method. See, once again we have 3 linear equations on the board. See, let us check the equations whether they are in standard form or not. See, x minus y plus z is equal to 4, 2x plus y minus 3z is equal to 0, x plus y plus z is equal to 2. Okay, so they are in the standard form, so we can start our solution. So right hand side we have the constants here. Okay, so as usual, the given system of equations, see, the given system of equations can be written as, ax is equal to b, where if I solve for x I get a inverse b. Okay, so ax is equal to b, where, so we have to write, see, 3 matrices. So one is coefficient matrix, so of real numbers. So these are the coefficients of x, y, z. Okay, this matrix. Okay, you can write this x is a, of course it is a matrix of unknowns, and this b is a matrix, column matrix, which contains constants. See, constants, you can write it 402. Then what are the coefficients? See, observe here, what is the coefficient of x, what is the coefficient of x, what is the coefficient of y, what is the coefficient of z. I have to write it here. So coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of y is minus 1, and the coefficient of z is 1. So in the second equation, see here, coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of y is plus 1, then coefficient of z is minus 3. Then in the third equation, coefficient of x, y and z all are 1. Observe here, 1, 1, 1. So in this way, we can write the 3 matrices, square matrix and 2 column matrices. So then we have to consider the determinant. Okay, so determinant of A. So 1 minus 1, 1, 2, 1 minus 3, 1, 1, 1. So let me expand this along once again, first row. See, 1 into, so observe here, you leave this column and this row. See, 1 into 1, 1. So I will write it directly. See, observe the sign carefully. So leave this column, this row. See, 1 into 1, 1. So after writing that, what we will do? See, 1 minus of, see, minus 3 into 1. The product, I will write the product as minus 3. So 1 minus of minus 3, that will be what? 1 plus 3. So I will write this as 1 plus 3. Okay. So let me, let's see. See, next, minus into minus, it will be what? Plus 1 into, see, leave this column and this row. See, 2 into 1, 2. Once again, the same case here. 2 into 1, 2. After writing 2, negative sign. See, minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3. So that is 2 plus 3. So that will be 2 plus 3. So here, you have to be careful here. Plus 1 into, see, 1 into, leave this column and this row. See, 2 into 1, that is 2. 2 minus 1 into 1, that is 1. Then 1 into, see, 1 plus 3, 4. 1 into 2 plus 3, that is 5. Plus 1 into 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 into 4, 4. Product, 5 into 1, 5. 1 into 1, 1. So 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 1, that is 10. So not equal to 0. So determinant of A, so value of the determinant of A is non-zero. This means A is a non-singular matrix and A inverse exists. Okay, A is non-singular and A inverse exists. So we have to find the inverse of the matrix. Okay, to find the inverse of the matrix, what we have to do? We have to find the adjoint A. To find the adjoint A, we have to find the cofactors. Okay, so A11, A12, so in that way. So let us find the cofactors. Okay, see, value of the determinant is, what I got, see, here is 10, so that is not equal to 0. So let us find the minors and cofactors. Okay, I will do it here. So let us find the minors and cofactors. Okay, so observe carefully. So that is what? A11, A12, A13. Okay. So this was what? 1. So let me write the matrix here. See 1 minus 1 1 2 1 minus 3 then 1 1 1. Okay, the matrix was 1 minus 1 1 2 1 minus 3 then 1 1 1. Okay, I will write it. So this is the first, as we say, first column. Then next is second row. We write A22, A23. So can get this. Then A31, A32. So you have to be careful when writing the signs. See, so I put the signs here. See, plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. So you can make a tough work there. So you put the bracket here. So let me put the bracket. Okay, after practicing, write it directly. So you don't have to worry about all this. See, first we have to take care of the signs. So signs will be very, very important here. Okay, I will see what is the cofactor of A11. That means 1. So you leave, see, observe here, you leave this column and this row. See, 1 minus of minus 3. That is 1 plus 3. That will be what? 4. Okay, 1 minus of minus 3, that is 1 plus 3, that is 4. Then I move to this element here. See, leave this column and this row. See, 2 1 minus 3 1. See, 2 into 1 2. 2 minus of minus 3. That will be 2 plus 3. See, whenever writing this, we have to be careful here. Then outside minus is there. 2 plus 3, that is what? 5. Then I move to this element here. See, you leave this column and this row. See, 2 into 1 2. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1, that is 1. So whenever we write the adjoint here, the first column, we got these 3 elements. So next, what is the cofactor of 2? See, you leave this row and this column. See, minus 1 1 1 1. See, minus 1 1 1 1. Then that will be what? Minus 1 into 1 minus 1. 1 and minus 1 1 is 1. So minus 1 minus 1. See, minus 1 minus 1. So you observe here. See, minus of minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. See, minus of minus 2, that will be positive. See here, plus 2. So let me go for next element. See, A22, this one. So cofactor of this 1. So you leave this row and this column. See, 1 1 1 1. So I get 1 1 1 1. See, 1 into 1 1 1 minus 1 into 1 1 1 minus 1, that will be 0. So that is at the end. I don't write the sign here. See, 0. Then okay, this one is over. So cofactor of minus 3. Leave this row and this column. See, 1 minus 1 1 1. 1 minus 1 1 1. So this is the minor. See, 1 into 1 1. 1 minus of 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. See, 1 plus 1. So that is 1 plus 1. So you have written 1 plus 1 here. 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 2. Overall it is minus 2. So my second column is also completed here. Then I move to last 3 elements. Okay. So what is the, see, 1. What is the cofactor of 1? Leave this row and this column. So we got minus 1 1 1 minus 3. See, minus 1 into, see your product. Minus 1 into minus 3, that is positive, plus 3 minus 1 1 is 1. So that is 3 minus 1, no problem, that is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So next we consider, see, 1. I am talking about this. See, you leave this row and this column. See, 1 1 2 minus 3. Right there, 1 1 2 minus 3. See the product here, 1 into minus 3 minus 3, then minus 2 ones are 2. So right here, see, minus 3 minus 2. Then outside minus is there. Minus of, see, minus 3 minus 2, that is minus 5. So minus of minus 5, that is plus 5. Then last element. So I will consider the last element. See, last element is, once again it is 1. See, leave this row and this column. What are the elements here? Say 1 minus 1 2 1. So 1 ones are 1. 1 minus of minus 1 into 2, that is what? Minus 2. So that is 1 minus minus plus 1 plus 2. So we will write here 1 plus 2. So that will be what? 3. So this is, when writing the adjoint, my third column. So in this way we have to check the signs again and again. Okay, so you can write the adjoint. So adjoint A is equal to, see, adjoint A, never writing the adjoint, so write it in columns. 4 minus 5 1, 4 minus 5 1, then see 2 0 minus 2, 2 0 minus 2, then last 3 elements. See, write in columns 2 5 3. So this is the adjoint of the given matrix. So this is the adjoint. So next we have to find A inverse. So A inverse is equal to, formula is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint A. See, 1 by, determinant of A, what is the determinant of A we have calculated? So we have calculated it as 10. So 1 by 10 into, so whatever the adjoint I have written, so I will repeat it once again. 2, 0, minus 2, 2, 5, 3. Okay, this is our inverse. Okay, this is the inverse of the matrix. So A inverse is equal to this one. So you solve for x here. So what we got here? Therefore, see, x is equal to this A inverse B. So that is, see, A inverse is this whole thing. So we write this 1 by 10 into that is 4 minus 5 1 2 0 minus 2 2 5 3. This is A inverse. Okay, A inverse into B. So that B is a matrix, column matrix. So we have written in the beginning. So it contains the constant, that is 402. Okay, you write this 1 by 10 as it is. See, first column, sorry, first row and first column. So write the product here. See, 4 into 4, 16, plus 2 into 0, 0, then 2 into 2, 4. Okay, then second row, third column. See, minus 5 into 4, that is minus 20. Then 0 into 0, that will be 0. Plus 5 into 2, that is 10. Then third row, first column, 1 into 4, 4. See, minus 2 into 0, that will be what? 0. Then plus 3 into 2, that will be what? 6. So that is 1 by 10 into, see, 16 plus 4, that is 20. Then minus 20 plus, okay, this is 10. Minus 20 plus 10, that will be minus 10. Then 6 plus 4, that is what? 10. Okay, so on the left hand side, I have x. So x is a matrix of unknowns. So then you multiply every element by 1 by 10. So on the right hand side, what I will see, 1 by 10 into 20. See, 1 by 10 into 20. So cancelling it, I will get 2. Then 1 by 10 into minus 10. So 10 get cancels, I will get minus 1. Then 1 by 10 into 10 get cancels, I will get 1. Okay, so equality of matrices implies, so value of x will be equal to 2, value of y, corresponding value is minus 1, value of z is plus 1. So these are the values of the unknowns. Our solution ends here. Okay, so as I told you, here we can verify whether these values holds good or not. Okay, so our solution ends here. So let us verify for our convenience here. See, verification that can also be done here. Okay, so substitute these values. Say x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1, z is equal to 1 in any one of the equations. See, I will consider the last equation, x plus y plus z. So this was our last equation, x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So put the values here. See, x is what? 2, plus value of y is minus 1, plus value of z is 1. So that is 2 plus 2 minus 1 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 plus 1, that will be what? 2. So right hand side we have 2. So these are the values of x, y and z which satisfies our linear equations. Okay, so in this way we can work out the problem for 5 marks. So let us consider some more problems in the next class.